Hi, this is Shui with a review of the Adidas Next Level 2022 version 2. This was actually not released officially here in Korea, so it took a while. A good friend of mine have get one for me. Uh, it's it's certainly an upgrade from the Next Level 1, which was released without even officially stating what kind of special cushioning or midsole has been used. They later talked about it. They don't even have the word Light Strike written anywhere on the midsole. That's how rushed it was. That's how unprepared they were to actually explain what this is about. So I don't think they had a lot of confidence in the midsole. It really thinly spread the Light Strike midsole there, so you barely feel it in the heel. And also they had a plate right underneath your insole, so it was rock hard on the forefoot with minimal level of next level Light Strike insole. No laces, that's okay, but putting it in was quite a challenging task. I put a zipper there, and still it's not that comfortable, but it was pretty lightweight. In terms of weight, it went up a little bit here. The Light Strike foam definitely has improved. I would say if you have a lot of hard landings, then you need the Light Strike foam used in the n3xt. It's thicker, it's more resilient. So you do a lot of hard heel strikes, or you do a lot of hard landings on the heel, the n3xt is the way to go. The n3xt is the softest, thickest Light Strike foam, but they're very soft. So even if they're thick, they get scrunched and crushed quickly like styrofoam. The hardened fours had the good balance between these two, and it's not too high off the ground. So this is fairly similar to the hardened fours, or at least that's how it feels like to me on my wear. So yeah, this is good. The heel Light Strike foam is good density, good thickness. It's nice for first step or for hard landings. But the problem is on the forefoot, although they do have a thicker, better improved Light Strike compared to the Next Level ones, they still have the plate. And now the plate is still right underneath your insole, so you feel it clearly. And the weird part is the plate is not just a flat plate. It's kind of like circling around your forefoot area. So you will feel a significant different level of softness and responsiveness at the core. And if you happen to drag your foot around here in the medial or the lateral side a little bit too much, you will definitely feel like blisters coming soon. So why do they have the plate there, and why do they have it right underneath your insole instead of right here outside, right next to the outsole? I have no idea. I wish they would stop doing that. They seem to have removed that idea for the n3xt. And then even for hardened 4, they did not have that stupid, outrigger. The plate. And even for hardened 5, if you remove the midsole, you can feel the hard, rigid plastic support right at the outsole, right inside the outsole, and right underneath of the removable midsole. But here they still have not, rectified the mistake from the Next Level ones. For sliding your foot in, because this expands quite easily, and when this is expanded, you feel your foot sliding in nicely, because this is not a very high top here. But when you're moving them after a significant hour of sweating it out and playing, when your foot is hot and wet, yeah, it's going to take quite a lot of effort to get your foot out, especially if you got the size that actually gives you a proper one-to-one fit. I actually got a bigger size because I've experienced through the Next Level ones that it takes a lot of effort and grind to put your foot in and out, especially after games. And it did come a half a size smaller, at least that's how it felt like. The Next Level 2 2022 is actually a little bit more forgiving, but it still has a pretty narrow fit. Your pinky toe will feel a little bit scrunched up there. Lengthwise, it's a bit long, so for those with really narrow foot, I would say go true size. Most other people who don't have a crazy narrow foot, I would recommend at least going half a size up just for the width. The toe box area is not crazy spacey like many Adidas models. They usually have that issue. So this is good in terms of that fit, the tightness around the toe box area. But once again, it's just the one-piece upper without any lacing system to loosen it or tighten the fit. So you're gonna have to try them out and then see if they fit you nicely. Otherwise, you can't expand it to stretch or shrink or do anything different with it. You could maybe put laces there. You could, but it defeats the purpose. I mean, I tried putting a zipper on it, so maybe after that I would put laces around it, but yeah, it's a bit tight, and yeah, defeats the purpose of having a laceless shoe, right? That's something of a keeper, because who knows how many more of these like Adidas will produce. I have a feeling that this is not exactly the right direction for them to go. Maybe guys like Trey Young likes that fit, but for normal people, we do prefer a secure lockdown with conventional shoelaces. The outsole pattern is definitely great. They kind of are reminiscent of the Boost You Wear, except better. This is some of the best Adidas traction that we've had in recent years. They've had that horrific, lazy herringbone traction, copy and paste in most other shoes, and they even tried the why not 03 thunder pattern, lightning pattern that doesn't really work. And they've even tried that spider web kind of pattern that's okay, but not that great. They're using this again in the hardened 5s, but the hardened 5 pattern is even less grippy than hardened 4s. And they're using that hardened 5 pattern on the third next level shoe, so don't expect great traction from that. But here you can expect really solid traction. I think this is the best part of about the shoe. They should have stuck with this direction. Too bad they didn't. Outrigger stability, lateral stability, is a little bit questionable because it's very rounded all around. So if you're moving around and you get some grippiness to traction while you're pushing side to side, doing your crossover moves or whatnot, it's great when you have that here. But here, not so much, because it's so rounded here. It's not exactly the widest base here. You will feel your foot rocking a little bit there, and you will feel a little bit insecure about, moving hard and then moving quickly laterally. It is prone to lateral ankle sprain injury, and it's not like the upper material has any solid support for your ankles. So this is definitely an ankle breaker for you while you're playing defense or moving around in a certain direction. So that is an unfortunate misstep by Adidas. It weighs about 430 grams for a size 10. So not exactly the heaviest shoe out there, but not the lightest. But it does feel lighter than what the digits show. So that's certainly a strong point. So the next level is not exactly promising. I would certainly recommend this over that just by traction alone. I do hope they utilize the light strike foam that's used here, sort of like the density here on the forefoot without the plates, or the plates on the outsole. Just like what they did with the Boost You Wear. They had the plastic and torsion plates right here around the outsole instead of putting it right below your insole. So please stop doing that, Adidas.